Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Tia. Thanks for joining me here today. I am an intuitive empath and a healer, and I've been guided to YouTube to start this channel. I'm really just getting going, but to offer my gifts in support of your evolution and growth. So I'm really just getting started. Thanks for stopping in. There's a lot of really great options out there. So I appreciate your visit very much. I hope that all this can be helpful for you. And then let's get into it. So yesterday was February 2nd of 2020. And I was called to do readings for each of the signs because they really want me to talk about the concept of mirroring. So 02022020. So those numbers 0202 mirror 2020. If you know, they're like mirror opposites of each other. And why is that important? Well, we are, and it's 2:02 on the clock right now. just another confirmation. We are divine, eternal, limitless beings having temporary human experiences here. We are energies and bodies. And because of that, we are mirrors in this world. And the external world here, the physical world, is a mirror for us because really we're all a unified collective consciousness. So that's why understanding mirroring is really important. The other reason is as such, as a mirror, and if the world is a mirror, then when you understand that, you can create the reality that you want to achieve. So we are vibrational beings, we are energies. So whatever it is that you're experiencing in your physical reality is a reflection of your internal self. So when you want to change what you're experiencing in your physical reality, then the key is really to do the changing on the internal side of things, because once you change your internal makeup, you make changes there, you change your frequency and then emanate that out into the world, and then that is reflected back to you. Okay. Now let's look at 02022020 very specifically. So first of all, if you've never looked into numerology before, I encourage you to do so. Numbers are frequencies, universal frequencies that are present in our physical reality to guide and assist us. So numbers carry messages, numbers carry activations and downloads for skills and thinking, all kinds of stuff that is in your DNA already, because we are eternal, divine, limitless beings having temporary experiences in this incarnation. And so that is already present within us. And numbers in the physical help to trigger those things. So look into numerology a little more. And then let's go ahead and look at the zeros and the twos. So zeros are energies of creation. They are energies of potential. So, we don't really pay much mind to the zero a whole lot in our human reality, but it's really important because it is from this number that all other numbers spring. And zero is source energy. It is from the void that the divine came into being. And again, from which all other things come. So zeros are about manifestation and creation. And then twos are about balance and harmony. It's about partnership and connection, about cooperation. So 02022020 is really about creating or manifesting harmony and balance and relationships in the physical. It's also an energy about as above, so below, about creating heaven on earth. Whatever that is for you. So we're going to look into the mirrors and how they're playing out for you. Before I pull the cards, I do also want to touch on the full moon in Leo, which is coming up now at the end of the week, February 8th or 9th. Now, if you're viewing this video at another time, it doesn't matter. Whenever you're perceiving this video, it is right in time for you. Okay, so don't let that trip you up. I mean, today is February 3rd, and I asked my guides, like, am I supposed to still be doing February, 0202 readings? They said yes, because it's the concepts that we're talking about that are more important than what day you're actually listening to this reading. All right, so the full moon in Leo. Full moons are about revealing what's been hidden, right? What's been hidden in the physical world, what's been hidden in our own subconsciousness or subconscious. So full moons reveal what has been suppressed and or hidden. And then the Leo energies are about our passions. It's a fire energy. It's about, again, about creation and manifestation. It really is about, so the full moon in Leo is about activating your subconscious desires or hidden desires, dreams and goals in a really concrete way. Leo is also a very structured and contained energy. So even though your passions are being triggered, the actions are going to be taking place in a very, very stable, very logical way, even though they're really inspired from a place of feeling. So we're going to look at that as well. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So this is for Gemini, and we're gonna pull overall energies and take a look at right now, how are the mirrors working for you? What are you experiencing in the external that really is just a reflection of your internal state? So overall energy, spirit for Gemini. How is the mirror working in their present reality? Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to check that Two of Wands. Okay, I'm feeling a lot more resonance with the Two of Wands, although I did get the message that for some of you it's in reverse, so we'll go over that. So overall energies to start, Gemini, you're in a place of abundance right now. Like, I'm getting that you're experiencing stability in the physical, that there is some financial stability that is present for you at the current time, or that is coming in for you. But that despite this, there's still a feeling of dissatisfaction and discontent. The Two of Wands is about being just dissatisfied in the physical world. So maybe you have this abundance coming in for you, but it's not floating your boat. It's not elevating your feelings. And then I am getting the message that you are at the end of a cycle. So let's get some clarifiers, Spirit, and see what's happening here. The Tower, yeah, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Justice card in reverse. And I'm hearing that just to keep it like that right away. All right. So I'm going to come back to this because I did get the message that for some of you, the Two of Wands is in reverse. And that there is... there is some, so for those of you where this is in reverse, I'm getting the message you're manifesting physical stability or abundance in the physical plane, so financial stability, but that there is some happiness around that. It's not necessarily displeasure around your finances, but your discontentment is coming from other places. And I'm getting with the Seven of Swords that's related to the connections that you have with other people. So you're happy with work. You're happy with what you're doing and how you're making money, but there is an element of dissatisfaction and unhappiness that is really related to your connections to other people. I'm going to just continue with that line right here. So the Seven of Swords is an energy that's about it's a threatening energy. It's about feeling like the people are coming at you from all sides. And that speaks to those of you that are feeling dissatisfaction with your connections with others. I'm hearing friendship, that it really is primarily with the people who you're choosing to be friends with. And then for others of you where the Two of Wands was upright, where there's this feeling of dissatisfaction with how you're going about making money, you know, with the material world around you. You know, maybe you're abundant with money. You're fine with that. You're sitting pretty. Your bills are paid. You got money in the bank, but it's not feeding your emotions. And again, it's about the connections with other people in your reality. All right, let's go backwards here to the Tower, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, just a confirmation of that message. The Tower is about things being unstable, things coming apart. And so the message is that even though you're stable right now in the physical world, you know, you have everything you need. You have everything you want physically and materialistically. And I'm being, you know, in this deck, the Tower is not always in a pool of water, but it's kind of like in the ocean. And I'm getting that there is emotional imbalance that's making it hard for you to experience happiness. And again, that's connected, it's related to your relationships. And then the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Justice. So yeah, this is about karma. This is about a karmic cycle coming to close. So I'm getting the message that previously you've been very focused on work, and that for some of you, the dissatisfaction is really related to how you make your money, and that this is a cycle that's closing out. You know, maybe you've been really thinking about how, like, yes, the job pays well, but you hate it. You're not connecting with your coworkers. You don't like the work you're doing. Soul sucking, I'm hearing that for some of you, you feel it's very soul sucking. It just isn't feeding your soul, and it's not really connected to your passions. And this is a karmic cycle that is closing out. So you're at a prime place for making changes in that area. And then where this is connected to relationships, it's the same thing. This is the end of the cycle. Maybe these connections work for you. I am hearing work friends. So I'm hearing that, you know, in the workplace, maybe initially it was a really great job. You really got along with the people. You've been there a while, I'm hearing. But that now you're feeling like really disconnected. Like there's just something that's shifted and changed within you, in your mirror, right? And consequently, as you have changed, like maybe I'm hearing like the water cooler talk, you cannot stomach it. And because you're kind of stepping away from that, you're getting a little flack from those around you. And I'm hearing the word management, that it's going up as far as management, that maybe because you're not hanging out after work anymore, you know, you're not going out for drinks out anymore, that it's kind of even coming through like with your supervisors, like they're giving you shit about it. And then for those, and then I'm also getting that for some of you, you're still doing it. Like you're still meeting, you know, you're meeting for drinks, you're hanging out, you're standing at the water cooler, engaging in the talk, but that it's disgusting. I'm hearing you don't like it. It's not for you. And the message with this Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card in reverse is to understand that, yeah, you're at a place where you're closing out a cycle. We have phases of our lives, you know, nothing in the human reality is meant to go on forever. We're here to evolve and change and grow, and that's an ongoing process until the day we die. Growth and evolution is never ending. And that might be hard for some of you to digest. You know, we are conditioned to think that, you know, you graduate from high school, you go to college, you get the job, you get the family, you have the kids, you know, the 2-3 kids and the dog and the house, and you should be fine. That should be it. But that is not it. That is the conditioning that we're given to keep us boxed into ourselves. But we are divine, limitless, eternal beings. We're not here for that crap. We're here to evolve. We're here to change. We're here to be manifestors of the ultimate reality. That's what this Leo and full moon is, the Leo full moon is about. This moon is going to trigger your subconscious desires in such a way that you have no other choice but to start taking action to realize them in the physical. And as you start to make those changes internally, as these things get triggered in you inside, your energy is going to start shifting and changing, and your reality, the reality around you, will also start to shift and change. Let's start looking into that and see, what is hidden that is going to be, where's the other deck? What is hidden that is going to be revealed? I am getting the message that for some of you, like, hearing this message is like, yes, I've been feeling this for a really long time, but almost like you needed to hear it from somewhere else for you to feel like you're not insane. You're not insane. Insanity is also a construct. Okay, Spirit, what is hidden right now for Gemini that is going to be revealed? I am getting the message to make sure you check your sun, moon, and rising signs. So for some of you watching this Gemini reading, they're wanting you to also check your moon and rising sign if you haven't. And if you're not aware of what that is, there are a lot of easy tools online, free, easy tools to help you figure out your moon and rising. Most people know what their sun sign, your sun sign is like your birth date, and usually people know that. But I am getting the message for you, Geminis, to make sure you check your moon and rising as well. Okay, so what is being hidden that is going to be revealed with this full moon in Leo? We get the Ace of Swords, we get the Chariot, and we get the Nine of Wands. We are going to pull some clarifiers. Confirmation about your being at the end of the cycle. When it comes to work, when it comes to your connections with certain people, what is going to be revealed is your subconscious desires, the dreams that maybe you put away in boxes, I'm hearing childhood dreams. And maybe you were told that they were blind pursuits, I'm hearing, but what you're gonna see in the very near future, beginning with this Leo full moon, those energies are going to start being activated for you. You're going to see that those aren't ridiculous dreams, that you can pursue those things, that they will yield the same kind of stability and balance that you've been experiencing with this job that you really can't handle anymore. Clarified by the Seven of Cups. Yep. So this is a card, this is an energy that's all about manifesting in the physical plane, and this is about triumph, right? This is about and this clarified by the Seven of Cups, which is all about happiness, and sevens are about luck. So what is going to come out for you, Gemini, is you're going to get triggered by this Leo full moon to start taking steps to actualize your passions, your dreams, your creative endeavors, those things that you put away in boxes for one day, someday, maybe. This is the message, and now is the time. And remember, with that mirroring energy, when you start to feed your passions and your desires, it radiates out, and it will come back to you. And that you'll start to realize that you can be just as financially successful and secure pursuing your dreams. I am getting a lot of music coming through. So for some of you, maybe you're musicians and you've just sort of fiddled around because you never thought you could really make any money from it. And I'm getting that's hogwash, and that you're going to start actually doing something about that. And you're going to realize what's going to be revealed to you is that you can absolutely pursue this, and it can be abundant for you. And at the very least, the message is that it will fulfill you emotionally. And that for some of you, maybe you'll see that you don't have to step away from the job, that maybe you can handle the crap job with the crappy coworkers and the bullshit water cooler talk, because you're getting your cup filled elsewhere. You're meeting your emotional needs elsewhere. And it'll equip you to better handle that professional environment that you're feeling is sort of blech. All right, and then oops, I didn't pull this last one. I'm getting warm. I need to change I'm just gonna take the sweater off. I have a shirt underneath. I'm getting really warm in here. Okay, the Chariot, clarified by the Queen of Wands. So yeah, the Chariot is an energy that's about victory, clarified by the Queen of Wands, which is all about the pursuit of passion. Wands are about our passions and desires. And so it's what I was saying, you're going to understand that you can be victorious. You can be successful. You can win the race by picking up and manifesting your dreams, your creative endeavors. I am also getting an energy for some of you that what is going to be revealed to you, maybe this is about a relationship I am getting for some of you, and that what is going to be, maybe I'm getting this is a crush you've been nursing, but maybe you've been scared to ever, maybe you've thought this is the person that would never ever be interested in you. I'm hearing out of your league. You've thought that this person is out of your league, and that what's going to be revealed is that this person is actually, it's quite the opposite, that they've had their eye on you for a while. It's the Queen of Wands. And you know, these are just energies, so just flip it around. If you're, you know, a woman, or whatever it is, however it works for you, these are just energies. Gender doesn't matter, is the point. So that's going to come in, and for you here, I mean, we're in February, so this is around the bend. I am hearing Valentine. And then for the Nine of Wands, clarified by the World. So yeah, I am getting the messages that, okay, so what will be revealed are some insults, are some injuries, maybe related to these people who you feel are kind of coming at you. Maybe you're going to find out that some people were talking smack behind your back. I am, with the connection to your supervisor or management, that maybe, you know, because that there are peers that are talking about you behind your back, and that this is filtered up to management, and that now, like, they're, it's almost like they've cheated you out of an opportunity. I'm getting that they lied, or they just talked behind your back to get a promotion that you wanted, or to, you know, get a project that you had your eye on. But again, a lot of end of cycle energy coming here for you, Gemini. This is the end of a cycle. So I'm getting that these will come out, but understand that this is what has to happen. The world is all about you. All of this happens for us. It's understanding that even in the things that hurt us and wound us, that seem to betray us, they do cause emotional pain and heartache and hardship, but that it all happens for our growth and evolution, because, hey, now you know. Now you know who the haters really are, and you'll be better able to protect yourself. You'll know not to go out drinking with these people and, like, you know, have, you know, one too many and spill your guts about things. Oh, I am getting that you've spilled your guts maybe about your supervisor. That's what coworkers do when we get together, but maybe that's what this is about, is that someone will spill the beans, you know, will tell your secrets. But it's now you know, and you'll be better equipped to, one, close out that relationship and not do that again. You know, now you'll know where to put your trust, and it won't be there. And that will, again, when you close something out within the internal, and when you let something go, You know, when you make space, then what you do is you create the zero, the potential for something new to come in. Okay. Let's look into what needs to change internally so that you can manifest what you want. So you can call in. So you're going to be creating space. You're closing out cycles, whether it's walking away from the job, whether it's, you know, new relationship, or it's keeping the job, but really unearthing your passions. What needs to change for you internally to really call that into the physical, again, with that mirror? What needs to change internally for Gemini? I mean, this is good energy for you, Gemini, but it is really, really exciting. I'm hearing on the cusp. You're on the cusp of like amazing transformation. All right, Spirit, what needs to change internally for Gemini? 10 of Wands, the Death card, and the World. Another World card, confirmation of that. I'm going to move these up so that we can pull more cards. All right, so what needs to change for you is letting go. That's the first message, is you worry too much. You know, Wands are about, the 10 of Wands is about a burdensome, worrisome energy. So this, again, with that mirror, let go of these things. Don't stress the haters. You know, let go of what is distressing you mentally, because that's bringing your vibration down. And again, with the mirror, if you're vibrating at a low place, then that's what is going to be reflected back to you in the external world. But as you make changes in your environment, your personal environment, your individual self, your internal world, you let go of the stress and worry, then you elevate your vibration, and then you send that signal out, and that's what comes back to you. So let's see, Spirit, clarify these for me. Death, yep, end of the cycle, letting things go. Death is about letting things die, letting things fall away, letting what no longer serves you go. Death is part of the process. Think about the environment and the natural world around us. You know, winter comes, everything dies, but spring always comes afterwards. This is about regeneration and new growth. I know that, there we go. The Queen of Pentacles, I was gonna say elephants. The Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Yeah, so, oh yeah, I'm hearing, so letting go of the worrisome, burdensome energy. I am getting that for some of you, this is related to family connections, partnership, family. That there's a lot of stress and anxiety maybe with those connections. And there's a need to kind of let go of the worry about things. Maybe with this job situation, you're worried about how it's going to affect family. Yep, and then with the Death card, yeah, letting go to create balance. I'm being called to the 8, which when you turn it on its side, is, you know, that's the infinity symbol. You know, it's never ending. Death, rebirth, death, rebirth, death, rebirth. It's the balance. And this is, I'm also getting about relation 2 with what I was saying at the beginning of the video, with how 2s are about connections and partnerships, about relationships. A need to let go of certain connections that are not serving your highest good. And that will create balance for you, even if it's hard at first. Again, the World card, we had another one out there. What needs to change is an understanding of this concept, is an acceptance of this concept, that everything happens for our growth and evolution. You are at the end of a cycle. The great thing about the end of a cycle is that it brings the beginning of a new one. And we are always evolving and growing towards our highest good and greatest joy, always. Your highest self wants that for you. So understanding that this is a cycle, and that abundance and success is always what your highest self wants for you. When things don't work out, it's because they're not supposed to. King of Swords. Yeah. So the King of Swords is about strength. It's about, and I'm getting very strongly that this is you. You know, what needs to change is that you need to become the King of Swords. You need to stand up for yourself with integrity, but let things go. You know, this isn't about putting up your sword and then coming at these people who are talking smack about you. No, this is about just letting those things be what they are, accepting that they are what they are. Those people are who they are, but you're a king. You don't need that crap. You're bringing yourself down to their level. You don't need to do that anymore. Step into your power is the message. Yeah, it's hold your sword, but you don't need to use it. Wear your crown. See how it's sort of half tilted on there, but you don't need to flaunt it. You know, when you realize that you're better than those people around you, like, they don't need to know that. You know, you're a person of integrity, so you maintain that for yourself. And as you do that, and that's key, because when, yeah, we're human beings, but when we find out people are insulting us behind our back, when people cause us harm, when we, you know, friendships fall away and we learn that it's because they're being two-faced, it's sort of natural for us as human beings, because of the ego, to want to come down to their level. And the message here is to maintain your integrity and not do that, because if you do that, you're going to reflect more of that back to you. Okay? Let's get final guidance for you. Final guidance for Gemini Spirit. Star, the Four of Cups, and the Empress. Pull from this one. So final guidance for you is to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to take actions that provide for your own healing, to take action on your wish fulfillment of those passions and those dreams that are really going to come rushing in, activated by this Leo full moon energy. That is how you create your balance and harmony in this world, your heaven on earth. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yep. So, oops, let's pull these up a little more. So we got the King of Earth to clarify that star, which is just what I was saying, you know, like when you take care of yourself, when you nurture yourself, when you take care of your feelings, your mental state, your body, you're going to manifest abundance in the physical plane. The Four of Cups is an energy that's about rejection. Yeah, it's you. When all this stuff happens, when all this stuff is revealed, or maybe you already know about it, I'm getting that's the energy. But again, taking care of self, balancing yourself with this rejection. Because yeah, when you find out people have been talking about you, it wounds us, and what we experience is a level of rejection, right? We weren't accepted for who we are. And I'm also getting that it also plays the other way, that you'll be in a place to let go of that stuff. Like, you don't need it. You don't need it. It's coming in, that those people might be coming, kind of circling back to you after having talked about you behind your back or betrayed you. And that you're going to be able to say, yeah, I'm good. I don't need it. I'm taking care of myself now. Thanks. And then the Empress, clarified by the masculine and feminine. Okay, so I am getting a need to balance your yin and your yang. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Yin and yang, it's in all of us. We need both to be a whole person. So the message here with the Empress, clarified by the masculine and feminine, is the need to balance out your feminine energies. That's why we're getting all these messages about self-care and healing. Those come from the feminine side of us: self-nurturance, self-care, self-love. And that when you do that, you'll feel balanced, and you can still, be this King of Swords. Again, gender doesn't matter. These are just energies. You can be in your power, but you'll be in a much more balanced place because both of your energies, your masculine, your feminine, your yin and your yang, will be balanced and stable. I am getting a message about potential. Again, being the mirror, creating the potentials for yourself, understanding and trusting that when you do these things, you will manifest good things in other areas. And I am getting a final message here to invest in the connections that keep you in a more positive place, in a more positive frame of mind. I am getting the message about family, that maybe you, again, with all of the work that you've been neglecting family, and that there may be a need to spend more time with those connections. Whether you're masculine or feminine, when we're in a place where we're with family, it's about love, it's about nurturance. All right, I hope that these messages were helpful for you, Gemini. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information will be down below. Thank you for stopping in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me get the channel going. And I hope to see you again soon. Until then, many blessings to you. Much light and love.